DeFi Crypto Boss coming to you with another happy video. All right, guys, I don't know how I'm going to start this video. If you guys haven't seen not my last video, but one of my first videos of Hoppy explaining that, let me take that back. There's been buzz about this whole mystery thing that it's been confirmed that the name of the main character, the frog, as you see on the screen, of the Night Riders is mystery. Because of a post that Matt Furie liked. It wasn't just asking him, "Hey, is this the official name?" They had a couple. Actually, you know what? Let me read the post for you guys, just to keep it transparent. Let's see here. All right, so here's the little quote post. People still haven't realized Matt Furie's biggest Easter egg was naming the frog in the Night Riders mystery. The frog, which was born before Pepe, the lore intensifies the more you look into it. One day, the masses will know. He liked it, right? So there's video. Let's say it's true. I guess it is, whatever. He liked it, right? So just because you like it, a post doesn't mean everything in there you agree with, right? That's just my opinion on everything. Matt Fury could have agreed with the frog, which was born before Pepe. The lore intensifies the more you look into it. The one day the masses will know. So maybe maybe he read that, because the way I read it is the lore intensifies the more you look into it. Meaning he's like, you know what, guys, maybe I did leave something hidden, and maybe people need to start doing more research and really looking into my illustration, to my books. Maybe I did throw out some hints, some breadcrumbs. The one day the masses will know. So after I read that, I was like, you know what? I got a copy of that fucking Night Riders book by Matt Furie. So looking at that quote, and really, if I'm Matt Furie and I liked it, and I like that second part of it, that he's leaving breadcrumbs. So I was just like, all right, let me look through the book. Let me look through to see if I find any hints on who the real mystery character is. Even though my last video states that Mystery, Toki, and Hoodrat is his pet rats, which I did a pretty, I thought, detailed video explaining to you guys that more than, look, I'm not trying to sit here and prove 1000%. I'm just, my issue is this: the mystery group is saying 100% that the frog's name is mystery. That's their narrative, right? 100%. This 100% evidence. My job is to put, what's that phrase called? You got to prove to us beyond a reasonable doubt that the name is mystery. My last video talking about this provides that. It provides a little bit of doubt, saying, maybe you guys aren't telling the truth. After I made that video, it seems like people were like, okay, you know what? DeFi Crypto Boss might have a point. The underground research might have a point. This might not be his name. So I guess they reached out, and then I had that quote, and then they're taking that quote and say, hey, this is confirmed. But to me, it's not a confirmation. And I'm going to show you guys why. So here's the cover of the Night Riders book by Matt Furie. Here's the frog, and here's the rat, right? So after going through the book, on the mystery webpage, they said that, hey, Matt Furie had an NFT collection with mystery, with red eyes, and it was a hood, and he was mysterious, and this has to be it. This has to be the frog. First of all, the eyes of the frog is not red. It's brown. So it cannot be him. So let me show you guys the picture of So here you guys are. Here's the mystery NFT collection. A mysterious person looking at you with red eyes. It does not seem like the frog character had red eyes. So them stating that this is it or this is him looking, whatever it is, it's I don't know. I don't know how they tied the mystery name to the Hoppy. or to the main frog of the book. But that's what their claim is, that this character is, I'm assuming, the frog. So I was just like, okay, whatever, man. I don't see it, but okay, that's their argument, right? So okay, cool. So I was looking through the book, and I was just trying to, after reading that statement, I was trying to see if he did leave any breadcrumbs, maybe for us to look into it. Before I get into that, the other argument is saying that the way that they presented the special thanks to, I actually got the book right here so I can check it for you guys. Special thanks to Ayana, which is his wife, Fox, which was his pet rat at the time of this, which was sisters with Wat. But okay, so they're saying the way the characters showed up: Fox, the rat; Mystery, the frog; Toki, the dragon, supposed dragon. Even though if you look it up, the dragon does not mean Toki does not mean dragon in Japanese. It was more of a potential of a kanji character, which is Chinese, that may represent a dragon, but it means time. So whatever, that's they're stating on their website that's what it means, which is false. And Hood Rat, which was the bat slash rat character, right? That one of their points is, hey, the order, this proves that the order is correct. So I was like, okay, cool. If the order was that important to Matt Furie, then why wasn't the cover? So I showed you guys I got the hard copy of the book and had a paper cover over it, like a book cover, right? But behind that, you could take that off, and actually, it's more than just a cover. And I'll show you guys later. And I'll show you the real cover of uh, the book, right? So let's present this. Well, what do you know? That's the legit. That's the book cover behind the paper cover. If the order was so damn important, right? Fox should be up here. Mystery should be here. Toki should be back here. And Hoodrat should be in the back. This is the hard copy. This is the hard cover, right? So if the order was that important, I could sit here and say, no, I don't believe that this is the correct, because the order here of their parents, because technically this is their first appearance on the book, on the hard copy. So I could go by this narrative right here. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I could say this is the order, or they're going to say, oh, this is the order within the book. I'm creating a doubt, right? So I can't sit here and tell you 100% that going by this is Fox, this is Mystery, this is Toki, this is Hoodrat, right? I just can't. So this is the order that it comes in, that you first see all four of them, all four of the characters together in this order. If order was that important, this is the order that the name should be associated with. So that's another debunk, right? So then by using that, you really can't. I don't know. I don't know why they're using that, but that's another thing. So okay, cool. On to the next one. All right. One thing I noticed about the book, that there was this mysterious character that I could tie a little together to that hooded character that I told you with red eyes. You got to be very, very, I don't want to say, I guess, detail oriented, or you got to be very keen to seeing the couple of these hints. So when I was going through the book at first, when I first glanced at it, I went to the last, like by the time I was at the last page, I was like, man, why is this character here? So this character here, and I'm like, why is this character, just random character, just observing them, like just some hiding behind the scenes, like a mystery, right? And if you noticed, the creature has red eyes. Hmm, right? So I was just like, okay, this is probably a nocturnal animal, has red eyes. It's always around. It's not the first time this character right here has popped up within the book. And they're kind of like just this character is just hiding from them, like a mystery. It's like it sparks your like, hey, who is it? What is this character? This very mysterious character that is keep on observing them, right? So then I was like, okay, let me see if I see this character any other location. So that was the end of the book right there. That was the second to last page. And then so I was going through it and I found this other one which it probably doesn't mean anything, but hey, it's there. So I was just like, okay, let's see if it's the same kind of creature. So I was just like, okay, maybe I could share with you guys what I found. So if you see these statues, it's the same type of creature, same character, but look, always staring, observing like a mystery, right? There's that, and then there's it's another time. There's a one more space, actually two more spaces, two more times that this character has just shown up, and it's just like there. And I forget what page it's on. Maybe it's page 5 or 6 or something like that. Like I said, this character is always just hiding, or I don't want to say just hiding, like really hiding, but it's just not being observed by the four characters or any of the characters. And he's just chilling there. And it just makes you wonder, it's like, why is this character just always in these like certain shots, certain pages of the book, just observing them like a mystery, like the NFT character with red eyes. This character has red eyes. Probably can't make it out really, but if you're a real true fan, you will go buy the book and look at the eye color. And I observed all these other characters, and none of them have red eyes. And the only one, another character that had red eyes was I believe it was a spider, and but it's only shown once, and it's not a humanoid figure, right? So this is close to a humanoid figure with red eyes, and it's just observing. All right. So that was that. And I told you there was one more. And I told you in the beginning of the video, I think I did, or in my mind I did, that the cover, the paperback cover is more than just what it seems. It's a mystery, right? It's just something that, as that one post stated, you got to start digging deeper. It's like breadcrumbs. You gotta look for these clues. So I was just like, okay, cool. So I looked at the that paper cover because I wanted to look at what the hardcover looked like. And then I was like, oh, this paperback cover is it's like a poster or something like that. So I actually unfolded it, and it was pretty cool that they decided to do this. So I took a picture, I unfolded it. I was like, oh snap! Like this is the four main characters. Pretty cool. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. And look, like I said, here's the hardcover. Here's the four main characters. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. But then when I flipped the cover around, that's where I was just like, yo, this can't be just coincidence. It just can't. So I flipped it around, and this is what I found. So this was the cover. I unfolded it, and look, that creature is just observing, hiding in the shadows. Not hiding, but just kind of in the background. The glaring red eyes, just observing, just like the NFT called Mystery from the Matt Furie NFT collection. So I'm not saying that this creature's name is mystery. It would be kind of like super far fetched. Like, oh, why would they name mystery a non-main character or whatever? But I'm just taking what the other group is trying to say, that hey, this is the name of the frog, which there's really no evidence. It's they're going by, it's just the order. If I went by the order of the hardcover, they're incorrect. So they're trying to make up this they're trying to make this narrative to try to pull strings and saying like, okay, this is 100% factual. But then when you look at clues, Matt Furie posted the NFT with the red eyes. I find this creature that's just mysteriously in the background, looking, observing with their red eyes. Look, the evidence I'm presenting you is, in my opinion, a little bit more believable than just, oh, hey, mystery is the name of the fraud because the order it was portrayed, which I already, like I said, disproved that it was more than likely the name of his pet rats. But if we're going by their narrative, they don't have any backing with their claims. They really don't. So this is my issue. It's just like, don't give some good evidence of what you're trying to portray. Don't just sit here and just throw some bullshit out there and be like, oh, this is it because we said so it is. No, okay, show us. Because on y'all's website, on the website, it's not convincing at all. Because I'm no expert, but I'm just doing this little bit of digging for this video and my last video. I could kind of debunk their whole narrative, right? And look, if you guys came out and said, hey, this is what we believe it is, don't say it's 100% factual. And that's the problem. That's why people are coming out here and saying, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. Y'all guys, But a lot of people do follow and fall for this shit. But provide a better evidence case. Provide a better, I guess, narrative. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but provide something better, guys. Because if I could come out, like I said, if I could come out here and say, hey, I'm finding clues of this, maybe name for this creature and to tie with his NFT collection, I have a better case of saying this is mystery than, than them saying this frog's name is mystery. So I think that is about it, guys. Let me see if I have any more. No, that is about it, guys. That is the video. Yeah, I just look, y'all guys, if you want to invest in it, invest in mystery. It's really up to you. But I'm just trying to provide you guys a little bit more insight on using what they're trying to say that is factual, and me just trying to come out here and say, hey, look, if this is factual, provide something harder. Provide something like, hey, this is 100% factual. Matt Furie even stated that this is the name of the frog. Don't just say, hey, because the order of what they are portrayed into the book, this is our evidence. Bro, I have counter evidences. So who's right and who's wrong, right? So don't, like I said, I'm just trying to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the frog's name is mystery. And I think I provided that. But like I said, y'all guys do your own research. You don't have to believe me. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when it comes to these meme tokens, it's the community that drives it. Yes, narratives are important, but the community is also important too. So, and getting like just people back in it, right? And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this whole debacle. So that's the end of the video, guys. Till next time.